Here on QCTV as the Andover Huskies hosting the Rogers Royals. The Royals come in with a mark of 16-8, and meanwhile for Andover, an impressive win over Coon Rapids, and their record is 10-14 as both teams, after tonight, will have one game remaining on the regular season and then begin postseason play. We can take a look at the starting lineups as you can see those taking place right now. As the Rogers squad has a lot of 6'2", 6'3", consistency across that lineup. Play a lot of man-to-man defensively in the press. And good evening and welcome. It's great to have you with the Joe Rulin here tonight on this QCTV Sports presentation. As the introductions are now in the midst of rolling out here, we can get a look at the Rogers starting lineups. As we look at here, the Huskies and Deneke, 20 rebounds and 17 assists in his last outing. Meanwhile, Mike Pomeroy in his first season. Mike Pomeroy, again, his first season as a head coach for Rogers. And meanwhile, they'll start off with Christian Wagner, number 3 as a guard. Blake Deluge, the leading scorer. He's averaging 19 points a game, followed by the point guard Alex Kane, a 5'10 senior. Jackson Fuller, meanwhile, will start off as well. Fuller comes in averaging 11 a game, and Chase Balder at a forward, he's averaging 6 a game. That's our starting lineup there for Rogers. Meanwhile, for the Andover Huskies, they kind of get a nice surprise back, a bonus here, as they first have Luke Deneke, 6'6", a senior. Mikey Deshawn, senior night, so we're getting a lot of seniors getting some time here. He's a guard. Chase Pemberton, now that's the bonus I'm talking about. He was out with the foot after an ankle surgery following the football season. Finally, he came back, and he's been welcomed there. You get a look at the rest of the starters as well, as you have Ryan Rack as they set here. Also starting, number 33, as I mentioned, Rack as one of those. First shot, boom, good. Deneke from downtown hits a 3 and gets things going. For the Huskies, Aiden Shaw, also one of the starters, a 6'4" senior. Huskies up early here on the three-pointer. Trying to reverse back and counter back here was Deluge. He cannot hit that 3. The hard rebound comes back. Deshawn now sets up against a man-to-man defense. Head coach Pomeroy gets a look here for 3 after they had a couple of bounce. Deneke gets that offensive board, kicks it back to Pemberton. Pemberton drives the baseline, pulls back now. A fadeaway on the step back, and that's good. Huskies 2 for 2 early on and have a 5-point lead against Rogers. Again, Rogers comes in with this record of 16-8. And they'll set it up here. Offensive run. Deluge. Now the kick to the drive, stops, pops, nice shot, then a good follow-up. Fuller picks up 2. 5-2 lead now for the Huskies. Double team here on the trap. Deshawn throws that away. Good pressure on the trap, man-to-man pressure. And that time, it paid off. They're a very aggressive team, understanding that, hey, you know what, the height could be kind of an issue. But like any smart coach, they lose their advantage of that quickness. Here's a 3, and it's good. Deluge picks up his first trifecta of the night. And we're knotted at 5. Working their way back now inside. Deneke had a look. This Pemberton for 3, front of the rim, no good. Rebound controlled here by Fuller. Fuller to Deluge. Deluge again averaging 19 a game, kicks it out to the wing. Shot there just off the mark, taken in and out. Deneke now to perimeter, cuts down that middle, tries to penetrate against this man-to-man D. Rotating it down below. That was Rack, and a turnover on the pass again here from Andover and Deshun. 5-5 tie, 15:38. Thanks for joining us on this Friday night at Andover High School. Trying to get things going early to the drive to the lane, to kick out. A steal here by Dennehy. Dennehy coming in. He's got it. Throw. Most of the throw down. Looked like he lost control of the ball just as he was ready to throw it down. So a turnover, but unable to convert into points. Still tied at 5-5. Andover, as you get a look here at the steal, anticipated it. Got it there as he just went up and just kind of landed awkwardly as well. Huskies on the man-to-man D themselves. They'll guard hard that perimeter. They need to against this Rogers team that can hit the threes. Inside, left there for a gap. A drive to the middle, to the bank for two. Found a good spacing and connecting is Balder, his first two. Balder comes in averaging a good mix and everything else as well. Balder averaging 6. King has his first two. Drive to the lane and one. Yes, for the Huskies. Dushan connects with his first two.
First team foul in the game for the Royals, number 24, Christian.
Tied at 7-7, and an Ed one opportunity here for Mikey. Deshun getting ready here, and the senior looking to convert on this end one. He does. Huskies now back up by one. Wholesale substitutions early on here for Rogers. This is a three from Deluge, hard off the front of the rim, settling the ball and getting that rebound. And over there on the transition, front of the rim, no good. Good hustle though by Ryan Rack as he got the rebound, almost got the defensive rebound, almost the offensive rebound. Kicks to the corner, Trayvon hits. Smooth looking three. Trayvon Mix averaging 11 a game, now has his first points of the game, and it's a three-pointer. Trifecta, 10-8 lead. Inside foul, going to be whistled, and that is going to be whistled on Adam Broberg. Broberg has had some injury issues the last couple of years, plays football, and this year I had a chance to speak with the head coach, Mike Pomeroy, before the game. He had some back injuries, and they didn't think he'd be ready for this whole season. Finally coming back recently and coming back very well, averaging 10 points a game for the senior Adam Broberg. He picked up his first foul. Look inside, that's Shaw. Shaw back out top. Deshun takes his three from back of the rim. Dennehy battles for the rebound, but now it's in control here for Broberg inside. Good touch passing. Boy, that went from Broberg to the corner to Fuller and then converted inside, and the shot attempt being fouled on that play was Mix. Trayvon Mix. 2-point lead for the Rogers Royals. They put up a big win on Tuesday, a win 85-58 in that win over Sartell. Deluge ended up with 25 points. And meanwhile, talk about balanced scoring. They had three other players, Mix, Balder, and Wagner, with 14 each. 14 each. Two more there. Free throws by Mix, and they extend their lead now to 11. Bagali now in. Kopetsky also joins him there. Looks at Kopetsky, step back, good. Almost got that elbow up for a push-off, but Kopetsky gets his first two. of the night, and now back to within one, 11-10. To the corner and a look. Broberg inside, kicks it to the wing. Dropping it back again, looking. Broberg has Deneke guarding him. Good pivot, good D to stay in front of him. Mix goes inside, hard drive, hits the glass, nothing else but getting the rebound, putting it right back up again with an attempt. That was Kazimir Koski. Kazimir Koski with that follow-up, got the O board, the 6'4" junior. Unable to convert, but nonetheless a foul called on Deneke as they scrambled for that loose ball. 11-10 lead for Rogers. On a Friday evening here at Andover High School, the girls currently playing in the state tournament. And a good move inside. Got the inbounds, left a gap, and Kazimir Koski picks up his first two. Bagali works it around. Luke Fenton here, number 34, also into the game now for Andover. Fenton thought about the shot, kicks it back out. Very aggressive, very bracketing defense here by Rogers. Deneke takes a look at a three, and it rolls around in and out. Hit one to start the game, but cannot capitalize on that. Deluge. Blake Deluge averaging 19 points a game. Drive all the way on the pass, down low. A quick pass by Balder. Deflected by Andover out of bounds with 11:35 to go in this first half. 13-10 for the Royals. They come in, Rogers averaging 71 points a game, surrendering 66. Started the season when they won 9 of their first 10. 3-ball, corner pocket, hard off the rim. That was Wagner. Follow up, all board, and converting. Mix picks it up, and he's got now 7 on the game. They look to draw the charge. Kopetsky near the elbow. Bounce pass across. Felton looks to take this, but now is stripped. Fenton gets it back down below, and converting that for 2. And power move inside is Eddie Miles. His first 2. Inside, working it there. Miles shields off the board attempt there. Steele. Here's that trap and the full court pressure inside, drawing the foul on Bagali. And going to the line for 2 will be Christian Wagner. Again, man to man, but they're not afraid to press at any given moment.
2 shots. Number 3, Christian Wagner.
Especially on those makes. And when they do that, they really do a great job of bracketing and trapping. First one in and out. 10:30 back in is Pemberton. Here's the interesting part with Pemberton. Just coming back, his first game was last Wednesday, or just yesterday. Excuse me, earlier this week, Wednesday. And the second one is good for Mix. Mix now with a game-high 8 left all the way underneath. Good pass. Bagali with the dime and converting the 2. His 4th points now on the night, Eddie Miles. We'll get back to the Pemberton discussion. After a good pass inside, Fenton came over to try to disrupt that, but converting it for 2 is Balder. Balder now has 4. It's now an 18-14 lead. Bagali goes inside, wanted to dish it again to Miles. Bagali's got that quickness. Wide receiver for this high school football team in Andover, and showed a little bit of that quickness and flair there. Into Pemberton. Pemberton, 23 points in his first game. He returned back from the injury. That was on Wednesday in their win over Coon Rapids. Running the floor well, good power move, but disrupted just as he put that shot up was Balder. Scrambling for it now. Kopetsky, he gives it up and giving it back in, and two, converting. Balder missed his first time around. It's the second time, 6 now for Balder. More pressure again. Bagali. Left-hand dribble, now goes to the right. Good speed, he busted through, went coast to coast, went up and it was blocked by Balder, converting back the other way, trying to close the deal. Good strong move up, no good. Mix tries to come up, he felt he was hacked trying to get back up, but Pemberton has it. Pemberton kicks it to the corner. Bagali takes a couple of dribbles, looks to kick it back out. South of 9 to play in this first half, where Andover trails 20-14. Fenton's going to drive this, but he's stripped from behind, knocked loose by Mix. Mix singles, he needs a little break here as Deluge comes back in. Mix will come out, and also back in is Broberg. Deneke comes back in here, and they'll give Miles a rest. To the elbow inside, good alley-oop, couldn't quite convert. Good pass and a good follow-up, in and out again. Also there for Fenton. Fenton initially on a beautiful pass on that alley-oop. Deneke could not convert, and then meanwhile a follow-up shot did not hit, but he was whistled for that crash in the hoop, trying to get that old board. Fenton first foul on Fenton here early on. They're going to call a moving pick, I believe. Offensive foul, there it is. That is awarded Broberg. So it's the second foul on Broberg. 8.5 to play here in this first half. It's a 20-14 lead for Rogers. Bagali brings it up. Bachmeyer is now in and defending on Bagali. Tries a little spin move, moves it back out, puts up this and goes. Persistence there for Bagali. Cuts that deficit to 4 inside Bachmeyer. Now this for 3, and it's hard off of the rim. Scrambling for the all board. No good. Now back up, and finally they whistle Andover for the hack as Fuller got the old board.
Number 2, Alex Kopetsky, his first 15 foul.
And then picked it up again. Tried to put it up the first time and unable to convert. Kopetsky picks up the foul, sending Fuller. Jackson Fuller to the line for 2, averaging 11 points per game. I was going to mention that Pemberton came back, just his first game coming back. He had 23 points. 23 points, including 4 3-pointers. Missing both. Rogers there on the free throw. So strong drive, could not close. A little disruption as he went to the hoop, maybe partially blocked there by Fuller. Looks to the corner here, and Bachmeyer kicks it back around behind the back dribble. Now at the elbow. Almost a steal. Stepping in, corner shot, 3-ball open, no good on the 3 attempt. Kane could not convert. Here comes the Huskies on the fast break. Kopetsky stops. Defender right there on him. Good strong move by Bagali, but he cannot close it up. And a good offensive board and conversion that time, made by Deneke. Deneke now with 5 points after hitting the opening 3. Got a 2 for 1 on offensive board and 2. Drive to the lane. Huskies now within 3 and a chance to move it, to either tie it or get back to within 1. Kopetsky in the corner, drives to the lane, sees the opening there, pushed from the back, losing the balance. And a push from the back on Bachmeyer. That will be team foul number 4 on Rogers.
His first 14th foul.
First on Bachmeyer. Substitutions back in. Mix will come back in.
In the game for the Huskies, number 42, Eddie Miles.
A step back here by Denicky. Short rebound. Controlled there by Mix. Trayvon Mix. To near side into the corner. Bounce pass inside to Mix. Mix has Denicky guarding him. He kicks it to the wing. They're going to call travel here by Mix before he released it.
Traveling violation of the Royals. Huskies ball.
6 and change to go. Here in the first half, 3-point lead for Rogers. Kopetsky quickly moves it up court. Bagali rotating. Fenton fakes the shot. Now to the baseline, puts one up. Front of the rim, cannot convert. Old board controlled. Rogers on the move here. Good pace, good pass, and they put the shot up. They're going to call the block on Bagali. Fuller goes back to the free throw line. Get a look at this drive here. You can see Bagali moving just before that contact. Exactly 6 left to play. Fuller in some trouble converting on those free throws. Deschon back in for Andover. Also returning, Kazimir Koski hitting 1. Is Fuller now back to a 4-point lead, 22-18. A whistle there on the turnover. Give them back to Rogers. Rogers a win over Sartell. They started, that was last Tuesday. They started the season winning 9 of 10. Currently at a mark of 6 and 18. Deluge looks at this 3, gets a hard bounce off the back of the rim. Kopetsky with that board. Fenton trying to get around the defense now. It's that bracketing double team, and a foul here is going to go against Kazimir Koski. Colton jumped in front there, the 6'4" junior.
Kazimir Koski, his first 15th foul.
15 foul here already on Rogers. Andover has 6. Kopetsky on the throw-in. The elbow. Fenton gets a look at 3. His first look at a 3, and he hits it. Pure 3 on that for Fenton. So Lane Mix unable to convert. Another turn of that defense. Fast hands, quick feet. Coach Pomeroy had said, you know what? We may not be the tallest team, but we're going to use our speed and our quickness, and they do a tremendous job of trapping and keeping those hands active. Just under 5 to play. In this first half, Rogers has the 1-point lead, 22-21. Mix goes to the lane, kicks it out to Deluge. He goes to the baseline. Now a floater, front of the rim, no good. Deschon with the board. Keeps his dribble alive. And almost, it is a turnover. Throws it all the way down to Mix. Oh my goodness, what a conversion. He threw Mix open as he was going out of bounds. So athletic on both ends. And Fenton comes back and converts for 2. Timeout's going to be whistled here. Mix picks up the other 2. I currently have Mix 4, a total of 10 here in the first half. Impressive start as we look. Andover Huskies, 1 game left. I'm talking about last night's game, or the game on Wednesday, as the Huskies defeated Coon Rapids 76-67. That was the first game that Pemberton had come back. Pemberton had 23 points in his first game back, 4 3-pointers. and then 5 rebounds as well. Last year he averaged 9 points a game, but he had 54 three-pointers. But he's just having a chance to speak with head coach Jeremy Habel. He says it's just good to have him, his presence on that court. He's just got such an intuitive brain, but also leads so well. So it's good to have him back and getting him some reps because, hey, after tonight, one game, and then they start section play. If we looked at Rogers, for instance, Rogers at 16-8, they could very well be the number 1 or 2 seed in their section. Coach Habel had thought, you know what? We're 6-3 in our section, and guessing we could probably get at least 1 home game in our section. And perhaps a 3 seed looking to get back to the state tournament for the 3rd consecutive season. Couldn't convert their Mix, but he stays active, gets the loose ball. Mix tees up, 3, corner pocket, yes! Mix been hitting it and doing well here. His 2nd 3 of the game. Deshaun a little long on that 3, misses. 3.5 to play, and now it's a 4-point lead for Rogers as they quickly work on the transition. This one's going to be a over and back violation on a miscue. Pass back out. Bagali returns for Andover. Taking a seat will be Fenton. Kopetsky runs it up, a little weave up top, trying to create some separation, a little something different to get a look at. Bagali now inside, posted down, and they are going to call what? A travel. Both players went down. Trying to draw the charge there was Kazimir Koski. Both players went down, and Coach Habel wants to figure out what is happening. How was that a travel with all that contact? Turnover, Andover. They trail by 4. Rogers with the ball to the corner now. It was Wagner looking inside. There's Broberg on the pass. Kicks it back out. Wagner, Broberg. And he's averaging 10 a game. Finally takes the shot and hits. Just kind of tossed it up at the last minute. And converting for his first points, Wagner. Excuse me, he's got a free throw as well. So 4 here in the first half for Wagner. Now the largest lead of the first half for the Royals at 30-23. Bagali sets that offense. A little give and go back as a pass to Kopetsky. Kopetsky back to Bagali. Being defended, wants to walk down, and a nice play off the glass, a turnaround. Bagali has some springs, and Cam Bagali hits the bucket. Much needed, good job by Bagali there. He's got 4 here in the first half. Here's a 3, heating it up now. Deluge with 2 threes, has 6 here in the first half. Now an 8-point lead. Bagali says, I got this. Bam! But Bagali hits a 3. On transition back, he reciprocates. Inside, a turn, and that bucket is good. Answering back with that other 3 again, Delusion. He's now got 9 here in the first half. Kopetsky, bounce pass inside to Deneke. Deneke gets it blocked, quick hands. Good block, and now bringing it up. Kazimir Koski dishes it back out after that nice block by Colton. This one for 3, and hard off the front of the rim, gets the big bounce as Deneke. He leads the team down on the bank in the breakout. Bagali now with 55 seconds left. This for three from Kopetsky. Too hard, too long. Rebound, Denicky. He'll keep this offensive possession alive. But Golly fits the front of the rim on that three attempt. And Rogers will have it here, and here comes Wagner. Wagner being guarded there by Kopetsky, the junior. 6'1" junior. Back by Bagali, and up top here is Wagner now with 10 seconds left on the shot clock. 12 seconds left in this first half. So I'll look here. No, 6 seconds. 6.9 left on the shot clock, and 2 seconds left on the shot clock. 6.9 left in this first half. An 8-point lead here for Rogers. They try to inbound. There's an opening. Moving inside. Quick reverse and good. Balder with the two. Kopetsky tries to hit the three at the buzzer. Unable to convert, and a 10-point lead at half for Rogers over the Andover Huskies. So we have come to the first half, 38-28 in favor of Rogers over Andover boys high school baseball. Let's go high school basketball. Coming your way tonight here on QCTV. You will return for the second half in just a moment.
Champlin Lifetime has been a staple in the community for over 20 years. It's so much more than just a fitness club, it's an experience. Whether you're into cardio, weightlifting, or maybe you just need a relaxing spa day in the sauna, followed by a delicious smoothie in the Life Cafe, Champlin Lifetime has you covered.
You know, what I see a lot from our Champlin members is that they're really excited about, the variety of things that they can do inside the club.
Oh, did I mention the new pickleball courts?
Obviously, pickleball is one of the fastest growing sports in the world right now. We want to bring amenities and programs to our clubs, and we added 3 pickleball courts in there so we can have a better pickleball program for our Champlin residents around here. Obviously, we have what's called open play time. This is where you sign up, you go to the court, and it's just like playing pickup basketball or pickup pickleball that you do at a park in the area here. For people who've never played pickleball before, we also have introduction to pickleball classes, right? So you can learn the rules, learn the scoring, learn how to hit the ball, the different types of shots that you can hit with our pickleball pro, Brad, who's an amazing coach. So I'd recommend anybody checking that out. We have leagues available for our members. We have clinics. We have one-on-one lessons. So all of this is open to all of our members, right? And to do that, to know what the pickleball schedule is, what's going on, when it's going on, download the Lifetime app and log in, go to the pickleball portion of the app, and you can schedule time to be in the pickleball court. So now whether it's free or fee-based, you do need to have a reservation because to preserve the experience out there, we can only have so many people out there at a time.
My name is Jess. I own Muddy Paws Doggy Daycare here in Andover. So we do overnight boarding and daycare, and then we also do some light grooming, just baths, nail trims, that kind of stuff. All of the dogs that board with us get to spend their entire day in daycare. They're not kenneled throughout the day. We give breaks and naps and stuff as needed, but for the most part, everybody hangs out in our play area all day long. And then we also, with our daycare program, owners can drop their dogs off and pick them up later in the day. You know, if they are working or have a busy day, or whatever's going on, they just need a break from their dog if they're working from home, which happens sometimes. So yeah, so they hang out, they play. We have a large indoor area, large outdoor area. They're supervised 100% of the time while they're in playtime, and they just get a lot of exercise and socialization, and yeah. I think one of my favorite part about the dogs is when we have a dog that comes in that at first is kind of shy and reserved and not sure of herself or himself, and then, you know, after a short time or a couple days of daycare, they come out of their shell and they find a friend, and they just like, they just become this super happy, you know, they come in and their tail's wagging versus being a little nervous. So that's definitely my favorite part, is just I get really excited when they make that leap into playing and making friends and things like that. I live in Andover. I have 4 daughters and they all attend Andover schools. And so when I was looking to add a second location, I really wanted to stick with Andover. It's a growing community. You know, there's tons and tons of kids and families, and usually with kids and families comes dogs. You know, you drive anywhere or walk anywhere, there's always people out walking their dogs. And I just felt like it was just something that the Andover community needed. I have an absolutely amazing staff. I work really hard to find people that share the same passion with the dogs as I do. And they truly do an amazing job. And I can assure you that they take very good care of each and every dog that is here, because they do feel so warmly about all of the dogs that do come in. It's just a really great community, full of lots of great people, and I love being able to, you know, go to the gym or go to an event or a sporting event or just even Walmart, Target, you know, restaurants, and I see people who I take care of their dogs. So it's just so much fun to have that link to where we live, plus having a business here. It just pulls it all together, and I mean, I'm constantly like meeting people that I know, and then they bring their dog here and they're like, oh my gosh, you own this place? It's like, oh yeah. So it's just a fun connection between the community I live in and you know, families and their pets and things like that.
Calling all adults aged 55 and over, the City of Ramsey has programs just for you. Join the Art Club every other Monday at Central Park. Artists from the Rum River Art Center will guide you step by step through a variety of projects with diverse styles and mediums. Explore topics such as layering and lines, oil pastel landscapes, and a variety of collage techniques. If you're looking to get out and explore Greater Minnesota, several day trips have been planned for 2024. Catch the coach bus from Ramsey City Hall and venture downtown to view the Minneapolis Institute of Art's Art in Bloom exhibit. Round-trip transportation, entry to the museum, and lunch are covered in the cost of registration. Other trips include a stained glass tour in Winona and a journey to New Ulm to visit Shell's Brewery. Registration for all these events and much more can be found on the city's website at cityoframsey.com.
The Anoka Area Chamber of Commerce has been a staple of the cities of Andover, Anoka, Champlin, Coon Rapids, now then Oak Grove, Ramsey, and St. Francis for over 70 years. The Chamber is an invaluable resource for the business community and helps local businesses and business owners connect with their residents, enhance their credibility within the community, and build connections with other businesses. With your Chamber membership, you'll be able to attend networking events, submit articles to the Chamber magazine, be featured on QCTV's monthly program, The Chamber Report, and receive special discounts available only to Chamber members. To join the Chamber, fill out the application form on www.anokaareachamber.com and mail it to mail@anokaareachamber.com or to the Anoka Area Chamber of Commerce at 12 Bridge Square, Anoka, Minnesota, 55303.
Hi, I'm Jason Baumuk, and I'm the Parks and Streets Operations Manager here at the City of Andover. The City of Andover is a growing community, and the Park and Recreation play a vital role in the residents' quality of life and well-being. Resident volunteers serving on the Park and Recreation Commission have been an invaluable asset in growing our park system to over 67 city parks, with 32 miles of trail connecting them all together. Most recently, the Commission has been responding to residential development within the city by planning for neighborhood parks and advising the City Council on other related topics, such as park improvements and recreation. The Commission also promotes recreational programming within Andover's parks by working with the Youth Athletic Associations to provide excellent facilities for games, practices, and tournaments, and events such as hosting movies in the park. If you are interested in serving on the Park and Recreation Commission, please fill out an advisory commission application form available on the City of Andover website. Applicants should have an interest in public policies, a willingness to learn, and good problem solving and communication skills. Meetings are held the first and third Thursdays of every month at 6 p.m. in the council chambers here at Andover City Hall. So feel free to stop into a Park and Recreation meeting to see what it's all about.
He's looking to stack a couple of wins here tonight as the Huskies coming into tonight's game with a record of 10-14, but right now they're down by 10 to Rogers at half, 38-28. Andover like to put together a couple more wins here as both teams just one game away from the end of the regular season. That's after tonight. Huskies have been held to a lot of the players below their average here tonight, as Deneke, usually averaging 15 a game, he has just 5. He also averages a double-double throughout the season, 15 points and 12 boards, but unable to get that going just yet. Also for the Huskies, you have Kopetsky averaging 12. He has just 2. Eddie Miles has 4 in the first half. Bagali has 7 points. He's averaging 10 a game. And again, it was Pemberton who made his start against Coon Rapids, his first game of the year. 23 in that game, including 4 3-pointers. But so far tonight, just 2. Meanwhile, as you look across with Fenton at 5 here at the half. They try to get some things going here, but we'll rock it there. Meanwhile, for this Rogers squad, who comes out playing some aggressive D, they are led by 11 by Trayvon Mixon, and Deluge has 9, followed by Balder with 8. Fuller has 4, as does Wagner, and 2 for Kazmarkowski as we begin the second half. Back through here, we look. Bagali springs out there. He's got lift, but could not get that shot to go. Rebound back to Rogers. Inside, quick catch and release. Unable to convert inside, so both teams on their first possession. 0 for 1. Huskies and Pemberton down low. Pemberton drives the lane. He's stripped at the last minute. Now Deneke battles there, and they're going to call a foul on Rogers. First of the half here. That one's going to go to number 13, Fuller. Jackson Fuller's first. Of this half, the first team foul. Pemberton has it up top. Now it's to Fenton inside to Deneke. Deneke guarded there by Balder. He's challenged with his jumper. Good D. Rebound. Come back to Deluge. Deluge kicks it to Wagner. Pass inside. Now kicking that. Look out wide. Balder thinks about the 3, averaging 6 a game. They get it back now. Position there to Fuller. This is a 3, and this is Wagner off the front of the rim. Good seal out on the rebound, and you can see that this Rogers team, just defense first. Slicing, dicing, moving to the hoop, and a nice drive there for 2, the Kopetsky. He's got 4. Huskies now back to with an 8. Drive to the baseline. Thinks about the shot. Wagner takes a shot from the elbow. Rebound goes back to Balder. Good strong follow-up. He draws the foul on Pemberton. Chase Balder averaging 6, almost 7 a game.
Chase Pemberton, his first team foul.
Had 8 in the first half.
2 shots, number 22, Chase Balder.
Get a look here at the hard work Balder there draws the foul to Pemberton. For Pemberton, just his first of the game, as Balder misses off the front of the rim on his first free throw attempt. Just underway, second half. A 10-point lead for Rogers at half, 38-28. Huskies have put up 2. Balder misses both of his free throws. Bagali takes it inside, strip back. Oh, it looked like a foul, delayed call there. The whistle took a while coming, and the foul will go on Kane. 5'10" senior.
Kane, his first, second team foul.
His first of the game, second of the half for the Royals. Bagali wants to drive it back down. They draw another foul here, and that goes to Alex Kane again. 2 whistles, about 10 seconds expire, and 2 fouls.
Into the game for the Royals, number 0, Adam Broberg.
Broberg comes back in. Adam deflected away. They do not give easy access on those passes inside. Kick back out. Kopetsky keeps working now, spins around and puts this up and in. A nice little spin move that time for Kopetsky. He's got 4 here in the second half, 6 total, and Andover's back to within 6. Fuller had it there. Now Deluge gets it inside. Broberg works hard to get his shot off, but just short. Kopetsky crossed the way. Fenton fakes the shot, then takes another step and dribble. Too long. Rebound up and good. Signature Deneke on that bucket. An O-board and a bucket. He's got 7. His first 2 of the second half. Good hustle by Deneke to disrupt that inbounds pass and knock it out of bounds in the attempt to get it to Balder. 14:52 to go in the second half. I mentioned we are wrapping up the end of the regular season quickly here. Scrambling to get the loose ball. Wagner converts. Wagner now has 6 in the game. Good save. A throwaway here. Huskies on the turnover. Good drive, but they're going to call the foul before he made the move inside to Broberg.
Huskies foul number 34.
And it goes against Fenton.
Second team foul.
Inbound here. Hard power move stripped by Fenton. Ahead, just too far beyond the reach on that pass. Kopetsky could not bring it down. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers. They come up with nothing to the Huskies. They trail by 6, and Rogers now will pick up the ball at midcourt. Get things going. Fuller still there. Good job by Pemberton. Had eyes in the back of his head and goes in for the power move, and Deluge makes the block. 6'3" senior Blake Deluge, averaging 19 a game.
The Royals, number 1, Trayvon Mix, number 24, Cole Casper.
Mix now will come back in. Kopetsky gets it in the corner still. They leave 1 defender right in the lane, and this is Fenton with the 3, rolling down an old board and putting it back up out of balance was Deneke. Mix goes coast to coast, drives, misses, follow-up rebound, good. Mr. Broberg, tenacious inside, goes up with another follow-up shot, and boy, tenacious is a great description. He was just determined to get that shot off and capitalize on an offensive board. He had a couple there. Broberg will go to the free throw line for his first time tonight, as this foul. Kopetsky is whistled for the foul.
For the Royals, shooting 2 shots, number 0, Adam Broberg.
Deneke with 20 rebounds and 17 points in the Huskies' last outing against Coon Rapids.
For the Huskies, number 42, Eddie Miles, number 4, Mikey.
Bagali, almost a double-double, 9 points, 9 rebounds. Also in that game against Coon Rapids, Kopetsky with 13. He had 3 3-pointers. Fenton had 9 points total. Official having a discussion with Bagali. Now having a chance to chat with head coach Habel. And now finally we'll get the free throw, as Broberg's been standing at the free throw line for quite some time. Picks up 2. Back to the 8-point lead after hitting those 2 free throws. Pushed there by Dennegy. Nope, they're going to say they'll play on. As Mix went flying, trying to pick up that charge. To the corner, looking inside now, cross court to Bagali. He had the toe drag swag almost to get his toes down. Stopping at the elbow, putting this up and good. Kopetsky, 6 now in the second half, 8 total. Inside, he'll kick it to Balder, now rotated to Deluge. Deluge kicks it back to Mix to the far side. There's Broberg. Broberg back to Balder. There's a steal. Good job by Dennegy. He had to toss it up, threw it away, and Mix just so athletic. Unbelievable. The way he saved one in the first half on the transition was astounding. This time he went between 2 Andover players and got the bucket. After the pass while he was sitting on the court by Dennegy. 44-36. Rogers move inside, and 6 points on the night now for the big fella. Miles, 4 in that first half, and now his first 2 of the second half back to within 6. 44-38. This Deluge is good. He's got 12. 4 3-pointers. Moving inside, Miles here cannot get enough to close it up. 9-point lead for Rogers. They'll make it on the transition here. Ball inside, down to the block. Balder disrupted by Dennegy. Good anticipatory skills there. Kazmir Koski wrestled to get it back. Drive to the lane, Mix. Tavon Mix will draw the foul. And he has been so active on the board. With the ball, contorting that body here, you get a look at him driving to the lane. And I think that might be on. Oh, they gave it to number 42 for the Huskies. So Miles picks it up. Just his first foul, but it is the 4th team foul on Andover. Miles looks to make it a 10-point lead if he can convert on this free throw. Hard off the back. Inside, Miles trying to power his way in, does just that. That ball spun along the hip, the rim, and the lip for quite some time, but it falls off. Miles will get 2. Right now from the charity stripe. Foul on Kazmir Koski, his 2nd. Andover came into this game averaging 66 a game, and was surrendering 72 to opponents. Miles picks it up. He's got 8 after converting on those 2 free throws. A whistle, and it may have been just an incidental whistle here. Rogers, a team very active defensively. Hands, feet, You don't see them getting a lot of fouls for reaching in. So that footwork, they do so well. And a lot of trapping, but mostly a man-to-man core. Inside Mix tries to get it. Block there, nicely done. To the elbow, kick out to Mix. He thinks about it, but now Deluge gets a quick entry pass on. A cutter coming inside, and Wagner on a beautiful dime by Kazmir Koski to Wagner, and Wagner gets 2 more. 49-90. Side here, Miles connects. Eddie Miles with 10. That's a season high for him. Late foul here is going to be whistled on Andover. That will be their 5th team foul, and that will send Kazmir Koski to the free throw line. They still haven't identified who committed that foul for Andover. As we take a look inside, maybe we can get it here on the replay. Thought it was going to be Miles. He was the closest one. Yes, finally that's what it was. So Miles picks up his 2nd. Again, that is Andover's 5th team foul. Second half, Deshaun is out. Pemberton comes back in. Pemberton, you know, you got to wonder if he's just experiencing some stiffness in that ankle. So he hasn't played all year, and then boom, comes out of the. He's off the sideline and puts up 23 in his first game against Coon Rapids. On the transition now. Here's a look. Inside, good speed, good delivery. Denicky hits 2. He's got 9. Nice drive inside. Beautiful motion. Good movement. A 4-out offensive set. Coming back. Pemberton was going up, but after converting 2 on the other end, Fuller, he got back to get a piece of that ball, but they did whistle a foul on Fuller.
Royals foul was on number 13, Jackson Fuller, his 2nd, 15 foul.
15 foul, number 2 on Fuller, and Pemberton goes to the line. In and out for Pemberton. The only player right now in double figures for Andover is Eddie Miles, who has 10. Pemberton gets the other little timeout here taken by Andover. So they trail 53-45. Pemberton now with 3 points total in this game, and it's been Denicky heating it up. He's got 9. He's got 4 here in the second half, along with Kopetsky. Kopetsky now has 6 in the second half. Looking here at the Northwest Suburban Conference standings here, as one more game left in the regular season. As there we go, Totino Grace. Hey, Totino Grace 14-0. They're also the number 1 ranked team in Class 3A. Park Center, the number 2 ranked team in Class 4A. They're in second place, 12-3, followed by Maple Grove, Osseo, Spring Lake Park. Oh, by the way, those were the teams that Rogers had a 4-game lose streak against, was Totino and Park Center, Osseo, and Spring Lake Park. Good, tough conference as teams get ready for section play. 1 game away and a throwaway for Rogers. They had a vision, but the person was not there. It's just a few yards down. That goes out of bounds. Turnover here for Rogers. Wagner guarding Bagali closely as he brings it up. Bagali with 7.5 is yet to score here in the second. Tries to get it inward to Denicky. Balder has him guarded, and here's a steal. Moving it back, Fuller converts, and good for two. On the conversion, now 15 on the afternoon tonight here for Mix. He is so smooth. Bagali stops, pops, and hits from the free throw line and picks up his first two here of the second half, and 9 on the evening. Much needed. 8-point lead, Rogers. Mix against Miles. Balder thinks about it from the corner. Kicks it back. Wagner contorts that body, draws the foul, and he'll go to the free throw line. That may be Miles. If it is, it's his third.
Huskies foul number 2, Alex Kubetsky, his third, 16th foul at the line for the Royals.
Foul is whistled up. There it was on Kopetsky. 9:01 to play. And Wagner misses his first of two. Christian Wagner, 6'3" senior, averaging 9 a game.
Number 0, Adam Roberg, into the game for the Huskies, number 34, Fenton.
He's a free throw away from hitting that average. Fenton comes back in for Andover. Broberg also back in for Rogers. Barely grazes the rim, does Wagner on that second. Bagali and Kopetsky now. Kopetsky, hard drive to the lane, converts the end one, and he draws the foul on Broberg. That'll be for Broberg, I think, his third.
Number 0, Adam Roberg, his third, 16th foul.
Good move, sliced and diced his way, closed the deal. That gives him 10 for the night. And ties him with Eddie Miles for a team high. This just in, he's got 11. So just 2 points at half now with 11. Kopetsky, he's got a team high there. Meanwhile, Mix has the game high right now with 15 for Rogers. Baseline. A nice runner done well there by Deluge, his first 2 of this game. Otherwise, he had hit 4-3. He's got 14. Pemberton looks to go. Lane stripped now by Kopetsky. Had to take it away from him. Cashing it in, going the distance and converting is Fuller. Fuller with 8. Averaging 11 a game. A good look, good 3. Pemberton knocks down his first 3 of the game. That looked pure. Needed that. Down by 7 now. Huskies staying with that man-to-man. Fenton overplays and then dropping it off underneath. There was Broberg trying to dish a little dime, but turnover there. Pemberton heating it up. Gets it. Yes! Pure 3 again for Pemberton. 2 threes back to back. 6 points. 7 here total in the second half for Pemberton. He had 2 in the first. Huskies now starting to make the move. They've cut the deficit back to 4. Here they go. Pass inside. A turnover? No. Just Wagner grabs it before going out of bounds. He moves between the D. Pressured there. Kopetsky brings down the board. Kopetsky leads the Huskies back. Striving. Broberg on him. Drop back there for Fenton. Fenton to Bagali. Bagali for 3 and off the back of the rim as players kind of scramble for that rebound. Balder converts with a chance there, but Denicky was trying to catch up as he hit the ground, and Balder picks up his 10th point. Good move. Bagali draws a whistle. Is that going to be? It'll be tied up, and tie up here goes to the possession arrow, which will give it to Andover. Balder with just his first 2 of the second half as he hustled down the court. Got it, closed it up, and now a 7-point lead, but Andover on the throw in here to Pemberton. Stolen away, and another jump ball there. He Stepping right into him to get the steal was Fuller. Pemberton was just going to try to move it from one side to the other, and Fuller got into the mix, got the steal or the tie-up, and it's awarded now to Rogers. 6.5 to play, 6-point lead. That was a big possession and a chance there for Andover. Fenton. Back in is converting on that too. Kazmierkurski, another turnover. Converting here, going the distance, and Fuller. Boy, what's 10 points now for Fuller. And what balanced scoring here. Deneke goes in short on his fadeaway. And back will come Rogers. Rogers with that 10-point lead. Mixed to the lane, and the end one foul will be on Bagali. 17 now for Mix. 14 for Deluge. 10 for Fuller. 10 for Boulder. As you can see, a strong move inside. 4 players right now in double figures, and Mix has 18. Turnover again. Coming back, Mix to the baseline, drives this, contorts that body, gets the shot off, but rebound corralled by Rogers. Drawing the foul there is Kazmierkurski. Pemberton draws the foul, and we are going to take a timeout. Well, we're at this timeout, and Andover was defeated tonight, the girls hockey, by Hill Murray by a score of 3-1. Disappointing loss for the community here, as Huskies had a big 6-0 win in the quarterfinals. I want to say the last 4 or 5 years they've been playing in the state championship. The girls state hockey tournament this year will not be so, as they take a 3-1 loss to Hill Murray. They'll play tomorrow. Chance for a 3rd place. Hill Murray now will take on the winner of Edina and Minnetonka. 5:26 here. In the second half, we've just seen such great defense. And they constantly trap. They move. Huskies have turned the ball over more, I think, than any other team, any other time this year that I've seen. But it's cat-like quickness. And you're seeing such a balanced scoring attack here. Tavon Mix, averaging 11 a game. He's got 18. You've got Blake Deluge averaging 19. He's got 14. Jackson Fuller averaging 11. He's got 10. Meanwhile, Chase Balder averaging 6. He has 10. At the line now, Kazmierkurski shooting 2. And up. He hits that first, now up by 14, 69-55. Again, you can see why Rogers really is situated as potentially one of the top seeds in their section, missing the 2nd. Kazmierkurski, Fenton, Andover, probably looking at about a 3 seed in their section. Turnover again, and reciprocating Balder. A little too much juice and momentum going down the court. Threw it way out of the reach of Mix, and that has to be way out of the reach with his athleticism and Mix. You've seen him pull it down in the crowd all night. South of 5 to play here in the second half. Andover trails here by 14. To the lane, Kopetsky. Kind of a wild shot. Converting the other way. Euro step and 2. Converts on the reverse layup. Kazimir Koski, a nice move. He's got 9. 71-55. Fenton thinks about 3. Now books it down low. All alone is Deneke. Good eyes. Deneke with 11. (71-57) 4:20 remaining here. As I mentioned, Rogers started off winning 9 of their first 10. First-year head coach Pomeroy really trying to leverage the core strengths, and one of it was, hey, man-to-man D, trapping, and they have such quick hands and move it around. Bagali is now whistled on the foul. It'll be number 4.
At the line for the Royals, shooting 2 shots. Number 1, Trayvon Mix.
Mix hits his first. He's been solid all around, involved, active in 19 on the night. 4 minutes to play. Missing the second, but getting a rebound. Another offensive push here for Rogers. Not only take time off the clock, but extend their 15-point lead. Mix takes this, tosses it up, and gets the no roll off the front of the rim. Trying to make the steal as he's heading to the bleachers is Fuller. Good effort. Fuller had that beautiful save in that first half and tossed that ball as I'm not sure how Trayvon Mix was able to contort his body and get to that and convert it. The 6'3" senior Mix. Up top now, it's Fenton being guarded by Deluge. Pemberton, front of the rim, misses on that 3. He had converted his last 2 trifectas. Cutting inside, looking again now to the baseline. From the wing, Deluge, a little too hard. Scrapping, they scrap for the old boards. Mix goes up to disrupt it, and now Deluge goes up. No, he's missed a rebound. Reverse there by Mix, and he's got 21. Pure effort that time by Rogers. And they have a 74-57 lead. Diving, scrapping first to the floor. And they are going to call, is it a tie-up? No, they're going to call the foul. They have just called a technical on one of the Rogers players. It may have been Deluge that they teed up.
Number 24, Kazimir his third.
Kazimir picked up that foul.
Technical foul assessed to number 10.
Deluge.
His first 18 foul.
Also now will pick up a foul as a result of that technical. I'm not sure what was said, but it was something that caught the ear of the official. And so with 2:50 left, Andover will send there. There's a look. Diving to get to that ball. It was a loose ball, but tried to get the tie up. Kazimir Koski drew that foul, and that's what's going to put Bagali at the line. This is a 1-and-1. And he hits. He's got 10 on the night. The second is good. Gets the members roll there for Bagali. 3 players now for Andover with 11.
The line shooting 2 shots for the technical foul.
4 players in double figures. Bagali takes the technical foul and misses that front end. That's good. So timeout here, Andover. Bagali now, after hitting that free throw, has 12 here in a game. That's a team high. As also with 3. Also with 11 is Deneke and also Kopetsky. has 11. Having 10 here is, as you looked in there for some, Eddie Miles picks up, he has 10 on the night. So meanwhile, we're taking a look here. The Andover Huskies for their season have just a 1 game left after tonight. They kind of start doing their pre-planning on section play and where they're going to end up. Coach Grable was kind of thinking they'd probably end up around that maybe 3 spot, going 6-3 in their section. Should get a home game, maybe a 2 or a 3 seed, depending upon how well things shake out in the remaining games. But they were trying to get healthy this whole year. Still not quite healthy, even though Pemberton has returned. You can tell just kind of got into that game shape. They had a good game against Maple Grove, just needed to convert on some of those layups. Coaching per the head coach, Jeremy Habel there, as Habel and again trying to get his team back to the state tournament for the 3rd consecutive season. Missing the short bunny. Now inside, Mix got the board. Kicks it back out. The 74-60 lead here for Rogers. You can see, I mean, they play some amazing basketball. Quick speed inside again. Converting is Wagner. He has 10. 3 just off the mark there by Fenton, and with under 2 to play, a 16-point lead, taking this all the way. Reverse layup, and the foul will go on Denicky. That's going to send Fuller to the free throw line.
Huskies fouls on number 11, Luke Denicky, his 2nd.
Wide open, Denicky flew back to try to get a piece of that. Good hustle. I said he just got enough of him to draw the foul. 1:57 left here in the second half. There's both of these teams in the Northwest Suburban Conference and contend with the likes of the Maple Grove, the Park Center, and the Totino Grace. They went on a 4-game skid, did Rogers. But that included losses to Osseo, losses to Park Center, to Totino. Totino, again, number 1 ranked team in Class 3A. Park Center is seeded 2 and getting 1 of 2 from the charity stripe that time is Fuller. Fuller with 11. To the corner here, Andover being trapped. Good spin move that time by Deshaun. This a look for 3, hard off the rim. No way that convert, just missing. Back again behind the back. This a 3-pointer from the corner by Wagner. No good. Scramble for the rebound. We'll get a whistle with 1:28 to play and call it a jump ball. Wagner had a look.
Into the game for the Royals, number 12.
3 could not convert. Couple of substitutions. Probably the night there for Balder. He'll take a seat. For Balder.
Into the game for the Huskies, number 33, Ryan.
Ends the night in double figures. Broberg back in. As is starting guard Alex Kane. Andover inbounds, but there's that trap. Just tough trap. Coming over again, there's the steal. Good anticipation, reverse layup, and 1 for Wagner. He's got 12.
Huskies fouls on number 4, Mikey Deachin. His 2nd. Into the game for the Royals, number 4, Dylan Buckmeyer at the line for the Royals, shooting 2 shots. Number 3, Christian
Fuller will call it a night. He ends up with 11. Wagner at the line here, trying to convert the end 1 and make it a 20-point lead for the visiting Royals. 1:16 left. He gets that free throw, and now with 13 for Wagner. They pressure most of the time, most of the game as you bring it up. Impressed with that defensive prowess they have. There's a pass that rolls off and away from Rack. A little bit out of reach. Unable to move, and off towards that bench as well. Under a minute to play. Rogers in control here, and they will move to a record now of 17-8 on the season. Inside steal by Rack. Good defensive play there. They call it quick foul. That's going to be on Broberg. I think this is fourth.
Royals foul is on number 24, Kazmarkowski, his fourth, 9th team foul.
Well, it was right on the number.
1-1.
Kazmarkowski picks up his fourth. So Fenton goes to the line. Hits the first. He's got 6 total tonight. Fenton came in averaging 15 points a game. Season high of 25 versus Spring Lake Park. That one's in and out, so he ends 6 here on the night. 40 seconds left. In the corner, a look for 3, and that hard off the rim. Good rebound, also good offensive rebounding. Converting inside, and a 2 there. Goes to Bachmeyer. His first 2 of the game. 82-61. A 3 attempt. Front of the rim, could not convert. That's Rack. Senior night here for Andover ends in an 82-61 loss to the Roger Royals. Huskies drop now to 10-15 with 1 game remaining here in the regular season. Rogers will improve the mark to 17-8. An impressive display of defense. Active hands, active feet, and a great press. And congratulations here to the Roger Royals with the win tonight, 82-61 over the Andover Huskies. Huskies again move now to 10-15, and the Royals at the 17-8 as both teams 1 game away from starting their section postseason play. Thanks for joining us tonight here at the Andover Huskies and the Royals on a Friday Night Lights here at Andover High School. Rogers with the win. For the staff back at the studio, along with everyone here, camera work, I'm Joe Rulett with QCTV. Thanks for joining us. Have yourself a major league evening at a minor league price. All right, that sounds good.